sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Coaching not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the king. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this Lyfe arena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand up not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode 69 for you nasty folks of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same podcast sports show. Listen, man, do what you see on the screen about 5.6 seconds or something like that. I don't know. In a few seconds, when the spinning ball quit spinning like them rims never quit spinning back in the day.
Back in the 90s.
Number 1, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live as we are right now. You know what I'm saying? This is one of these 3-show weeks. If you missed the Bible study last night, you missed a good one on what is love. Listen, man, you've been wondering, what is love? I don't love nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We need to love Jesus, number 1. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the Bible study, but hey, you get that one for free, one word. But yeah, man, tune in check out the Bible study, man. I would say it was a good one, led by my brother last night, man. But I'm gonna say it was a very good Bible study. If that fits your fancy, you know what I'm saying? If you into that, if you ain't into that, then just enjoy these sports and take these L's from these hot takes. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yo, shout out.
Go ahead, bro.
Shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast. You see them down in the bottom left-hand corner. Our MTMB Sports famo. Listen, man, the main card is picking up. There's a lot of stuff going on with the WWE, UFC.
Yeah.
Yo, go and check our brothers, The Voice, out, man. Our homeboy Wilders, they are doing their thing with the main card.
Yes,
shout out to Sports Talk with C, my girl C. Sports Talk with C, Pretty Girl Loves Sports. Everybody over there at the MTMV Sports famo, we show mad love to them because they got great content. Make sure y'all go over there. If y'all are watching us through that, we appreciate y'all for giving us a chance because we know, hey, we are part of that network and they bringing some fire. So we appreciate y'all watching us. Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Scooter, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, our homeboy Orlando Page, His Hop Radio with Podcast Network. 520 Collective and the Kingdom Now Network. Those are the rebroadcasters in some shape, form, or fashion that rebroadcast one of our shows. Out of the 3 shows, the one words, we appreciate y'all. And we didn't do this for the last couple of weeks, man. Go ahead and get a hand clap real quick, bro. Yep. If this is your first time tuning in, that goes out to all our sneaker peekers, man. Everybody who watch our silent partners, if you will. They
to be nice.
Yes, they sow into the ministry. They sow into the show. They do all of that, but they don't say not one word on the show. So we appreciate y'all too. And for our audio listeners, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Amazon, however you listen to your podcast, we appreciate you on that as well.
Yeah, man. And hey, listen, appreciate everybody tuning in, like Rob said. And let's get started with the show, man. I had something to say, and it just went away. I don't even know. So we just gonna find out what's popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. It's our What's Poppin' segment. We talking about the latest and greatest in sports. We're gonna start with the WNBA. Never mind the order up there. Just know we hitting most of those topics on the
most of the topics tonight. Man, we'll start off with the power rankings in the WNBA. Hey, Minnesota Lynx have been number 1 all season. Liberty. So let me say this first. The top 5 have been playing like musical chairs. They want to go up, want to go down, but the only person who's been consistent all season long has been the Minnesota Lynx. Number 2, the Liberty. You know, they was out. Our girl Stewie. Been without her. She was to an injury, so they're number 2 again. Number 3 are the Atlanta Dream. They are doing their thing. Lisa. I can't think of her last name right now, but she's doing her thing. Number 4, Fever. I'm impressed with the Indiana Fever because they're winning games without Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
And so I am very Aaliyah Boston is beasting. Everybody else is stepping up around. So the Fever being in the top 5 to me is very impressive with them not having their superstar. And number 5 are the Phoenix Mercury. Injury updates. We talked about 2 people. Nafisa Collier, she hurt her ankle. She'll be out for the next 2 weeks, and they still getting dubs without her. You dig what I mean? I'm not saying they can win a chip without her, but they're still getting dubs. And then on top of that, man, listen, Dejanay Carrington has been traded to, and I'll get to the trades in a minute, but that's getting ready to really solidify that team to possibly look. They lost in the finals last year. I think they can take it all. And Caitlin Clark is still nursing her groin injury. It's going over the trades. Like I said before, Dejanay Carrington was traded to the Wings, to the Lynx, which once Nafisa Collier comes back, that move should get them the chip this year because she's a defensive beast. Yeah. Also, Brittany Sykes was traded to the Mystics. There was a bunch of other ones. I just chose the names that are familiar. There was a bunch of trades going on in the last couple of weeks, and that's pretty much it right now for the WNBA as we go into these into the stretch of getting ready to hit ready for these playoffs. So that's your WNBA news. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I think it's very impressive what the Fever are doing. You said that earlier. I was going to let you get through, man. Kelsey Mitchell has been a beast for them.
Yes.
Little mama, she is left-handed, shoot that rainbow 3. That junk be all cash. I think she shoots 40% from 3, man. She's very, very, very nice. That's a very balanced team. The addition of Sophie Cunningham kind of as an enforcer. She can shoot it too. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that was a very they haven't really missed a beat without Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark is very, very good. But that team around her is very, very good as well. And they still in their position when it comes to those power rankings and as well as the playoffs.
I'm with you with that, what you said about it's a team.
Yeah,
so
man.
Whenever you have a superstar, it's good that you have your superstar. But if you have a team and that superstar is on the sideline and they're just watching and they're a student of the game, they can appreciate and trust. Like, okay, my squad was doing this without me. So when I get back in, I just got to plug in and I can trust that they're going to do what they've been doing without me. So I hope it's not a dip in transition because, sometimes you got to get back in sync because Mitchell not going to get as many shots with Caitlin out there. So, yeah, man. But shout out to the Fever for doing their thing.
All right. Next topic, bro.
NBA news. Listen, man, NBA is spending money. They getting it out. Hey, they getting it out there. Mikal Bridges. I don't know if I really agree with the signing, but Mikal Bridges is not a slouch. But he signed a veteran extension, 4 years, $150 million. Yeah. Luka, this is what got me. I didn't think Luka was going to sign the extension.
I did not neither. That was very shocking.
Very, very shocking. He went on this American tour. He didn't go overseas with his team. He over there now. But he went on. He done slammed down. As long as this is not the AI version of Luka that like they did us with Zion for 3 straight years, and then Zion get to we see all these pictures like, man, Zion ripped, and he get like, what ripped from what? You know what I mean? Yeah. Wearing compression shirts, so it looked like
mediums, all mediums, holding everything in.
But hey, 3 years, $165 million, man. Luka's locked in, and there's other things. You can go and look at the rest of what that contract's about. I'm just giving you the main part. But this was the biggest one that shocked me. The Spurs wrapped up De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. Veteran extension, 4 year, $229 million.
Yeah.
And they just drafted a point guard, and they still got Castle down there. So they are top heavy on point guards. And I don't know if they're gonna ship one of them boys to the 2 or what they're going to do about it. But De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama, I'm telling you, De'Aaron was doing this thing with Sabonis. Now you got Wemby. I think they can make the play-in or even more this year because, they had the injuries at the end of last year. Wemby missed the last 30 games, and you really couldn't see what they were doing. So we'll see what pop off with that, man.
Yeah, we are in the dog days in the NBA when one of the breaking Shams things is George Niang gets traded from the Boston Celtics to the Utah Jazz. Yeah, we in the dog days. It, bro. Right. I just had to say it. Now, it is one more interesting thing news-wise in the NBA. The Warriors are tripping with Jonathan Kuminga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're holding up this dude. They basically tanked the value of his contract because they don't want to re-sign him for real. They really don't want to pay him what he's worth. But they don't even want to play him on the court. Steve Kerr does not play this dude. You know what I'm saying? And he's better than what he's being paid. And I really think they're tanking his value so he can be traded for like crumbs. You know, like I hear Sacramento really wants to get him. They want to trade him for something to get him up there. But, you know, the Warriors tricking around with this man money, tricking around with his value, man. I think that's really trash for the Warriors, bro. For real.
But if they do that for crumbs, though, see, and I know this is not debate fuel, it's really a shot in their own foot because you're not gonna get nothing. The only thing you're gonna get now, if you treating them that way,
that's what
now
I'm
you're
saying.
gonna get some cash consideration. You dig what I'm saying?
Like, why are you tanking this value of this young prospect, man? Like, let's be honest, and we can move on after this, man. What young player has the Warriors developed? Think about it. Their best players are still the same best players from 5 years ago. What's the young player that they have brought along? Jonathan Kuminga should have been good. On that note, what's the dude Morris or whatever? They thought that was gonna be good.
Kevon Looney, but now he gone.
What's the little white kid with the red hair or whatever that they thought was gonna be?
They thought he was gonna be the next step.
Him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, the best player that they developed, they got rid of because Draymond swung on him, which was little dude, Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole was good for a minute, but no more. Anyway, bro, my bad. Let's go.
No, all good. Going over the NFL news. Hey, man, this is a big one right here, man. ESPN acquires NFL Network, Red Zone, and the WWE.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna work, bro?
No. I think it'll work. It'll work in the sense that they have money. I'm talking about people love NFL Network in the sense of Red Zone. They think it's perfect, right? Just like, let me give you the comparison of why I'm not sure it'll work. They acquired Inside the NBA, and everybody feared they're going to mess it up because the inside the NBA was good before they got it. So this is the same thing. This is a mirror type thing, especially when it comes to the Red Zone. And, WWE, I don't know. Maybe they'll work it out or not. It don't matter. I'm talking about the NFL, though. NFL Network part of it, I think it'll be fine. I just think it's kind of a weird monopoly going on right now, in my opinion. And it's not always good because they're buying up all these properties because they finna launch this a la carte app where you're going to be dropping off $30 a month to see all this stuff, which would be included some of the NBA games and stuff, and see, they're doing a game. And that's what I don't like about it. Now, it's good business, real good business, but, in a sense for us, the consumer, I'm not sure we're going to love it. And in the long run, what I'm saying? Because the way that their pundits do stuff, I think they are right in the NFL. I don't think they're great in NBA. Stephen A. Smith talk about the NBA very well, but NFL wise, I think they all right with that. They not Fox level good, but they all right. You know what I'm saying? Monday Night Football is good, but I don't think they. I don't have high hopes for it. That's what I say. That's my opinion.
Listen. They not called the worldwide leader in sports for nothing, bro.
Okay. I got it. They don't call it that for nothing. Okay.
Listen, man, they pay you, they'll cut you, and they'll keep it pushing either way it go. You know what I mean?
This is true.
ESPN is the NFL in sporting news. They are the bullies. I'm serious, man. They will take everything that they have. Now, if they're smart, and then we can move on to the next thing in the NFL news. If they're smart, let it stay the way it is and just put your emblem on there. Redesign your logo.
I agree.
And let it run the way that it's gonna run.
You just put on the ticket at the bottom. This is an ESPN production, but everything else stay NFL.
Because believe it or not, ESPN does have a lot of outlets. They got ESPN Deportes, and you got to pay for it, like you were saying, the app. ESPN News, ESPN 2, ESPN 1, ESPN this and that.
The
college.
Ocho.
So they have all the ESPNs, and they get ready to nickel and dime you to death for you to see what you're gonna see. I will say I think the WWE is going to benefit from this standpoint.
They probably will for that. Yeah.
They're starting to get highlights played now on SportsCenter, so they'll benefit from that standpoint because there's that's
strategic. They knew that deal was coming,
brother. Listen, WWE, say what you want. They build stadiums, bro. I'm talking about stadiums.
Yeah.
So whether you think it's rigged or not, stadiums. Yes, it's a storyline, but it's the male soap opera of all times. That's all I'll tell you with that. Moving right along, man, look, Teddy Bridgewater signed with the Bucks. I believe it's a 2-year deal. And this came days after being suspended by a Florida high school. And all my man was doing was coming out his own pocket, trying to help out young football players, the kids, giving them transportation for their Ubers, clothes, school supplies. And they was like, nope, we're suspending you. You can't do that. And
he said, all right, then I'm going to get some more of this NFL
I'm going to go get some more. In the last game he played in, believe it or not, he was the backup quarterback last year when the Lions played the Commanders in the divisional playoffs. So it's not like Teddy been gone. I think he tried to retire like in 2023, but the one word came back. So, shout out to Bridgewater, man. Like,
big salute to him, man.
That's a big thing. That's all I got, brother.
Man, keep getting your money, brother. Keep getting your money. All right, man, we're going to move on to the Soapbox segment. Let's get it.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our Soapbox segment when me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. My brother Rob normally goes off on sports subjects. I normally go off on literally whatever's on my mind. Sometimes it flip-flops. You never, ever know. We got a timer to look like this, and when it's over because I ain't got no buzzer. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I'm ready on this one. And this is outside of sports. This is called man code. Listen, when me and my brother go somewhere, we at the airport, there's a code that goes on. You sit down in the seat, and it's a whole empty roll of seats. My brother going to sit one. It's going to be an empty one, and then it's going to be me sitting in the other one. And then that empty seat going to be empty regardless. It could be a whole bunch of people around.
Man
if
code.
There's a seat across, the man code is I'm not sitting next to this one word unless we on the plane. And even on the plane, we both on window seats.
Absolutely.
So now comes my soapbox. Fellas, when you go into the bathroom and there's a whole roll of freaking urinals, and I'm standing at a urinal with 2 empty slots and it's 5 more down there, why do you feel the need to walk in, look down, and then sit right by me and start peeing?
Why?
You don't got to do that, bro. What is you doing that? Number 2, man, because it heats me up. It's happened 3 times this week. And I'm looking like, I know he see all these empty urinals next to me. So then I don't listen, sometimes stuff happens. I don't like using public restrooms, but sometimes you got to do it. In the same case, one word, if all the stalls are empty and you see a pair of legs sitting there, why do you get in the stall right next to the one with the pair of legs? Go down there and fart on your own. One word, I almost said. Listen, man. This is a very big pet peeve of mine. Women, I don't know what happened with you guys, with the ladies, because they might be gossiping and talking. Don't talk to me. Don't do nothing. Don't sit by me. Don't stand by me. Let me be on my own. Please. It's a bro man code. Same way for the seats. Same way for the toilets. That's all I'm saying. Y'all some nasty. What is y'all doing?
Why you gotta be so close, dog?
Ladies, if you don't, what I'm saying is, there's spickle that pops off from the urinal sometimes. And now you done pissed on my shoes. I'm going to leave it alone, bro.
I have to fully agree. That is disgusting. I don't understand why that happens in the man's bathroom all the freaking time. Especially when you have the urinals without the little sides where, listen, bro, this ain't show and tell, dog. Why you want to come side up next to me? One word. Number 1, like Rob said, it's spittle from the pickle that splashes. You know what I'm saying? And that's disgusting, especially if you got J's on. You got white J's, now you got nah, come on, bro. Disgusting.
What up, Higgins?
All right, what up, Higgins? Sorry, bro. All right, here's my soapbox. All right, this past weekend, man, I had the wonderful pleasure to host my little nephews. They was on, if you saw the show last Thursday, I proudly put them in the camera. We had a good time with them, doing great things, man. At night, I was reading them a Bible story. I got this Marvel-looking Bible that I bought because I liked it. And I thought, when my nephew was here, I was like, man, they going to love this. I had the little book up, and boy, they was all on my shoulder. What that say? What that say, Uncle Chris? Because the way it looked, it brought them in because it looked like a comic book, but it's the Bible, right? I'm all happy about that. But here's the thing. On Saturday, me and my wife had this idea to take them to this big festival called the Lego Fest, right? And my thoughts was, when we go there, because one of my nephews love Legos. I think he's going to be an engineer when he grow up because he has ideas. I want to build this city. I think I should do it this way. Talking like a grown man, little 7-year-old, right? So we go there to the Lego Fest. It's packed, bro. Like, it's all line all the way out the building. We standing in line waiting, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's cool. And inching on. We never tell them where we going, so it's a surprise, you know? And then we get there, I had my camera shooting, and Crystal say, ask this young man what we're here for. And it was a little kid, a little white kid. He's like, for play Legos. And one of the nephews, he just happy. You know what I'm saying? And you make you feel great. And then we get in, right? And there's this little corner, about big as my little office, for kids to play with Legos. You know what was in there? All people that made Legos that look like stuff, and they selling it. Nothing for kids. So we had spent almost $100 to bring our nephews here, and it's a collector's item. It's like Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lego-Con. So I got to look at Legos, a Lego of Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? Look just like a good job, one word. I don't want to pay for it. Or we got to find vintage Lego boxes. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing for kids. We got in there. It was cross-dressing people. It was all kind of stuff going on, but it wasn't for kids. And we bought it for kids. It was a little bitty tiny section with all the bootleg trash Legos. None of the matching colors. Because my nephew got down there and he said, look, Uncle Chris, I made an airplane. And he got yellow, green, purple, orange all together. Because it's just nothing for the kids. They just selling their little Lego works. And I just want to say you are pure D trash for that. And you took almost $100 from me trying to do something nice for my nephews. And I hate y'all for that. I hate it, dog. Let's get into the Bay feud. It was some trash. All right, man. That was our soapbox. All right, on to our debate feud 7 when me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes on particular subjects like you just saw on the screen. Listen, when it's over, it's going to be over. I'm going to get a buzz about next week, man, because one word just being lazy. But here we go, man. Let's get into the first subject for tonight. Are the Browns setting up Shedeur Sanders, and I ain't put the other part, to fail? But are the Browns setting up Shedeur Sanders to fail? Mr. Davis. I'll fix it.
The Browns are setting up all their QBs to fail. Listen to what I'm about to say, bro. The Browns have 6 quarterbacks on their roster. You can actively go to NFL, ESPN, Fox. I don't care. They have 6 quarterbacks on their roster.
Yes.
Listen, man. Yes. They finished last in their division last season. I think they was 3-14. That's what they were. 3-14. They stocked up on, you know what it's like? They stocked up on QBs like, I got an idea. Hey, Chris, I'm going to sign all these quarterbacks. Yeah. And then in the middle of the season, we're going to start trading them for trade assets. No, listen, one word, this ain't fantasy football. They setting that man up, man. They setting them up because how can you thrive when you got to look over your shoulder? They got Father Time and Joe Flacco. And they got Mighty Joe Young and Shedeur Sanders. And then a bunch of one words in the middle. That's not a healthy environment, bro. Not to mention, they still got Massage Envy on the roster.
Yes. Are they setting Shedeur Sanders up to fail? Absolutely. They setting him up to fail. He's starting on the Friday night preseason game. Oh, by the way, Hall of Fame game was last week. We didn't get a chance to tell you because we didn't have a sports show. Preseason football is happening this week as well. So they're playing. I don't know who they're playing, but he's going to start, right? Brother, I saw an interview today. The coach talking about, we're not. So he has not practiced one time with none of the first string. Never. So he never played with none of the first string players, which means he has zero chemistry with them or anything like that. And he's been playing with 4th stringers. He's been playing very, very good because he's not a 4th string level quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback that went in the 5th round because wealthy people got on their high horse because he was cocky. You know what I'm saying? And let's teach this one word a lesson. Let's humble him. But here's the point. He's better than all those quarterbacks minus Massage Envy, but probably Massage Envy at this point because he's experienced and he's messed up. But all these other quarterbacks, Kenny Pickett, Tiny Hands Pickett, all these other dudes they got. Joe Flacco. Okay, Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl like 12 years ago for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Man. Now, Joe Flacco has the wisdom or whatever, but this dude is past his prime. This is the problem. They going to send him out there as a starter, right? on Friday, and he's going to start, and everybody on the line that's supposed to protect him is sitting. They're setting him up. It is criminal what they are doing to this man. Listen, I'll let you go after this, bro. The owner said on a hot mic, if you told me yesterday we was picking Shedeur Sanders, I would have said, heck no. Like, I had to be convinced the next day to pick him. So the owner is not on your side. The coach is not on your side. Why did they pick you? You know what I'm saying? Nobody is in his corner. So that sucks, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's like Higgins just said. That's why they went and had to sign another quarterback. Everybody injured, and believe it or not, I thought I saw something today where they said Shedeur was injured, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not to the level where he can't play. It could have been some, like a Nick elbow or something. I don't know. The point that I'm trying to make is they're setting him up. They are.
Of course.
Now your offensive line is gone. Like, what are y'all really trying to do? And this goes back to the NFL, and I still say it has something to do with his father. It's not just the cockiness. I feel like it still has something to do with who his father is. You know what I mean? So, go ahead with what Hagen's saying.
Hagen said if anybody was healthy, he would still be buried on the depth chart for Friday. I agree, but the problem is he shouldn't be. I'm not saying he's great. He's not great, and I think he should earn his keep. But some of these people in front of him don't supposed to be in front of him. That's what I'm saying. Just based on bare talent. Now, I understand he's not the tallest. He's not the quickest. But the one word ain't 5'11". He's like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? He ain't no little tiny dude. And he got an arm, bro. And he got an arm, man. He's not a dumb kid, But I think his future will be better somewhere else. They're going to trade him eventually. Or they're going to cut him. You know what I'm saying? They're setting up to have a reason to cut him. It's like, yeah, we let him start. Look how bad he played. But no quarterback is good without a line protecting him. No quarterback is good. You got to have a line to protect you. No matter how awesome you are. Patrick Mahomes don't look great without no line. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody protecting your right side. Go ahead, bro.
You have now. I mean, if you don't have protection up front, then it does. Like you said, it doesn't matter how great you are. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun looked great when before he got traded. Then got there, and then there's no line. Well, what's the little cat out in Arizona? He running all around. Kyler Murray. Yeah. Kyler don't look good without a line. No quarterback looks good without an offensive line. Right. That's why the Denver Broncos, when they won the Super Bowl, that offensive line was classic. They protected Elway, and they opened up holes for Terrell Davis where you could drive a truck through that joint.
Right, they run with a hurt Peyton Manning, with a broke neck Peyton Manning, and basically throwing ducks. He couldn't even throw the ball far anymore. They still won that thing with defense. They still won it because
they had an offensive line. And if you're not trying to protect your quarterback, I don't know what they're doing to him, man. I think it's because the media knows. They've said it. But the NFL
listen to Louis Riddick talk about it. Let Louis Riddick talk about it. Look that up.
The NFL is a brotherhood, and they trying to teach them a lesson, man.
All right, next subject. Micah Parsons requests a trade. Do you think it'll happen or not? Micah Parsons requests a trade from the Cowboys. Do you think it'll happen or not, Mr. Davis?
Nope. And Jerry Jones went gangster on that boy. Nope. He was like, listen, he want all that money. I need him for a season. This man plays 8 games. Yeah. And you acting like you all defensive, all pro bowler. Like, bro, you got to finish the season before you start jaw-jacking like you jaw-jacking. Now, I understand you want a little bit more money. I understand that. But what I'm saying is the way that he's talking, I understand stats. Yeah. But he's not playing the full season, man. Like, I don't think you can demand that and you ain't putting the full season out there. That's just my opinion.
I think it's not Micah Parsons who's the problem. I think it's Jerry Jones who's the problem. Jerry Jones the one dragged his name in the mud a couple of weeks ago when we played the audio from this before they even got to this point.
Basically called him a lemon.
Yeah, basically called him a lemon. Listen, Micah Parsons is no scrub. He's one of the best players in the NFL. This is no dude barely holding on. You know what I'm saying? Let that trade be real. Oh, they gonna get a ransom for this dude. You know what I'm saying? Look, Jerry got the one word of the day, got 2 more. No, he got the one word of the century. You know what I'm saying? This is no bad player, and I get you. Micah Parsons, here's the problem. He's not an ignorant. He's not an ignorant one word. He's smart. He has an agent. And Jerry Jones, what he tried to do, he tried to talk about sports things with him, talking about it's a leadership meeting, but he said we got it ironed out what this contract gonna be. And he's like, no, we didn't. You got to talk to my agent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to come around the back and say, I ain't going to talk to the agent, and I'm going to set this up like the old way. Nah, dog, I don't respect it. So Micah Parsons deserved to get his money. This is the NFL. It's not like the NBA where you can wait close to your end of your contract and do this. You sit out. If you are a rookie and you have a great season like Micah Parsons, you sitting out the next season. You ain't waiting. You got to get paid now because the shelf life of NFL players is not. It's nowhere near as long as an NBA player or a hockey player, any other player like that. Brother, you playing good. You sitting out of camp. Pay me. Rip up that contract and pay me, dog. Go ahead, bro.
I'm saying honor the contract, but you're right. The acronym for NFL is not for long. So, absolutely. I mean, I get it. I definitely get it.
Yes,
as far as what he's doing. But what I'm saying is the way he's going about, I'll give him his props for the fact that he showed up for camp. He did show up for it. He's there. He's not practicing, but he's there. Jerry give him his money, but at the same time, Micah, you got to finish. You got to play more than 7 to 8 games. That's all I'm saying, bro. If I'm going to give you that, I hear what you're saying, but if you ain't playing more than 7 to 8 games, then you can't be demanding what old boy who played 15, 16 plus playoffs. I just don't get it because it looks good in the 8 game. What you're doing is great. You're putting up the numbers, but what I'm saying is I need to make sure I got a return on my investment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Vicky Osborne says Jerry Jones wants his way, and that's how things are supposed to be. That is the problem with the Cowboys.
It is.
He's stuck in his old ways, and he has. I don't think he's actually this, but the way he moves is this. He moves like a slave owner. I'm not saying he is this.
For sure,
Catch me.
Sure.
Listen. Checked it. I'm not saying he's this. He's paid plenty of black folks. So I'm not saying he's a slave owner, but he moves like that. Like, how dare you say something to me? How dare you not do this? Listen, they own teammates came out in defense of him. C.D. Lamb was like, bruh, just pay the man. You know what I'm saying? Why we got to go through all this? C.D. Lamb was like, typical Cowboys. This is what we got to go through. He should never have to make a trade request. Not him. Not him. One of these third stringers, yeah. Micah Parsons has been awesome since day one. Like,
yes, man.
The first time he put on a Cowboys uniform, this dude was awesome. He's never not been awesome unless he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I get what you're saying. Got to play more and all that. But, bruh, like I say, if this trade request is real, they coming to get your boy. Everybody coming to get your boy. This they don't. That's why he don't want that smoke for real.
I think it's a bargaining. I do. Now I will say this: what Jerry said. I do think it's a bargaining tack because it is.
Yeah,
my man. If it was a real trade request, I ain't heard nobody come to the Cowboys. Ain't nothing leaked on it.
Because Jerry came out and said that we ain't trading him. He shut it down. And like Hagan said, see, I was just finna say he run the Cowboys like he does, man.
But
like,
he always has. We're not calling him a slave owner.
No, he's not. I'm not even calling him racist. I'm just saying the way he run it. Because like I say, he paid a lot of ninjas. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't hate him and pay him that much. So I don't believe that. But he just run it. He run in the old school, good old boy way. Let's say it like that. A more nicer way. More peace. More PC.
How about this? I'll pay you when I want to pay you.
There it is.
You ain't gonna come out and tell me what you want.
You ain't making me pay you. Pay you early.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay you when I say I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, but this is the problem. The problem with this, he does this every season. Just last season with C.D. Lamb, same thing. You wait too long, that somebody who is not as good as this guy that wants to get paid gets paid a lot of money, and now you know what? I ain't taking nothing less than $1 above him. If it ain't $1 above what he's making, because this one word ain't nowhere near as good as me, then I ain't signing. And he do that every season. He could have wrapped this up a long time ago. Anyway, man, we'll move on. All right. This is bad, in my opinion. WNBA subject. Someone has thrown a sex toy on the court 3 times. How do they stop it? Now, if you got kids in the room, just cover their ears. You probably don't. We all working. We all grown. They have thrown lime green dildos on the court. 3 different games. It just happened recently on the Indiana Fever game, and the thing hit Cunningham upside the head. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll let you talk. I got thoughts on this, but go ahead, bro.
No, keep going. I'm trying to stop myself.
Get your thoughts together. All right, listen, man. I know this is a male pig that's doing this. There's no woman doing this. there's a lot of men, even if, you know, me and Rob had a big debate feud where everybody thought we was really arguing about the sexuality of a lot of the women in the WNBA. Even if they was all straight, somebody would do this. You know why? Because there's a lot of old school, good old boys that just hate women. Women's job is two things: cook me something to eat and heist them legs up. That's it. Pop out some babies. They don't think woman supposed to do nothing else. They don't think she's smart or whatever it is. It's an ignorant, stupid model.
For
and
sure.
Childish man act out like this and say, I'm going to throw this. Let me ruin y'all game. Look, man, WNBA is popular. Their popularity ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You could throw a million of them out there. Popularity ain't going nowhere, bro. They need to chill with that. Go ahead, bro.
This, you know what it reminds me of, for the idiot that does it and don't really like it, but he doing it. Remember on, I don't know if you've seen Straight Outta Compton when they was rolling over all the NWA CDs, and Eazy-E looked out the window and was like, shoot, they bought them.
Right.
He bought his ticket to get in there. You probably spent more on the dildo. You dig what I'm saying? So,
right.
The point that I'm making is, it is disgusting. How do you stop it? You give that person who does it the severe punishment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to make an example out of one word.
You give that person the severe punishment, not a lifetime ban of the WNBA. That could be a part of it, but give them a pun intended stiff punishment.
Nah.
You dig what I mean?
Stop. I wasn't ready.
I'm not making light of what the situation is, but I was playing on words. That pun was intended. That's what they need, because that's kids are out there.
Yeah,
now
man.
I gotta explain to my kids what that is.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is
y'all
offensive.
already listen. We got into it on this, but I told you I agree with you when you said it. You already got enough explaining to do. Going there.
Yeah.
Now you add this to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and then on top of that, you got, regardless of sexuality, that's offensive.
Yeah,
that's no different than somebody calling me the hard ER. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, bro, like, you got to chill with it. And the funny part is, all them cameras, and have you noticed they don't never show who did it?
No. But they always zoom in on the toy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time. Lime green toy all the time. They'll never show who. Like, nobody just saw that. All these cameras up in there. Ain't nobody seen it. Come on, bro.
Ain't no. What's the name of seen it? No other fans. Ain't nobody snitching.
Ain't nobody
all the cameras in the world, and ain't nobody snitching. Stop,
bro. Come on, bro.
Stop it.
All right, Hagen says they're going to have to treat WNBA games like public school and make everybody wear clear bags to make sure ain't no dildos in their bag. Exactly. They probably going to have to pat people down, too, because some idiots probably got them in their pants, which is quite pause-worthy. But anyway, that's probably what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they already doing the clear bags. Because we went to NBA game, the women had to wear them clear purses. Remember when me and you went? Like, so, or they either it's clear purse or they searching it. When I went to we went to some game in Chaffetz. Went to a SLU game in the Chaffetz last year. Me and Crystal went. Yeah, they went all through the purse. You know what I'm saying? So
they probably got the strap on and pulled out.
Shoot, it could be security in there. You never know, man. It's and when you call something bigotry, it comes in all forms. It's not just black and white. That's a different form of bigotry. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, there's a lot of men who hate women, and that's, to me, I feel like that's the source of somebody. It's somebody that just hate women, hate that this is being successful, hate that this is plot. They may hate some of the sexuality, all that. And it's like, okay, my whole job is to ruin this, and they really making a mockery of themselves. They need to tax them folks $100,000. They'll chill out.
That's what I said. They'll chill out from it.
50,000 or something like that.
And then it could be somebody young, man, and just think it's funny. The copycats.
Yeah, it could be true. Yeah,
the first person did it trying to be funny, and now other people starting to do it and think it's funny because it's like, okay, what can you get me? What you gonna charge me with? What's the biggest charge I can get for doing this? No doubt, no doubt.
All right, man.
They got it in the pants.
Yeah, we're going to go on to the next one, man. All right, last thing we're going to do for the night, man. We're going to go through a few teams. NFL division preview and predictions, and we're going to start with the AFC North. I ain't going to even put we're going to go past this time easily. All right, man. 4 teams in the AFC North. We got the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, and my Pittsburgh Steelers. Start with the Ravens, bro. What you think about the Ravens?
I think the Ravens is going to be back. Now, I'm not saying this is what I mean. Be back.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like last year was Jackson's window to win the chip.
Yep. Fully
and
agree.
I don't think he's going to be able to get back.
Yep.
You know, I think he missed his opportunity.
Missed his window.
That was it. He missed that window. He got there, and now it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But with that being said, believe it or not, if you look at the standings on what they did last year, like at the very end of the year, like the Bengals came on strong, man. They finished the season on a 5-game winning streak. Yeah. They had a lot of injuries, and Joe Burrow wasn't playing like Burrow, and Chase wasn't chasing. And I do believe that the Bengals, right? I do believe that but believe it or not, even though they didn't have that year, Joe Burrow still led the league in yards. Yeah. Chase led the league in yards as a wide receiver, like NFL leader. I ain't talking about just in the division. I'm not sure if the Ravens can't get this, this Henry Jackson thing going the way they should, like Saquon did, with Hurts. Yeah, the Bengals taking this.
Absolutely. All right, couple of I'll let you do that part. I'm gonna do a couple of notable transactions they had. They extended Derrick Henry 2-year contract extension. Signed John Jenkins to a 1-year deal. Signed wide receiver Rashad Bateman to a 3-year contract extension. Signed cornerback Jair Alexander to a 1-year contract. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
They released Justin Tucker. Yeah, but that's about it for them. All right.
Yeah,
go ahead, bro.
I mean, but that's the Ravens. I mean, they do what they do. If they can stay healthy, they're going to be in the top. They finished last season, 12-5 was it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 12-5. They finished last season 12-5.
All right, on to the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Thoughts about the Bengals, bro?
I just told you, if the Bengals can get it together, I feel like the Bengals will be back. They just had even in their mishaps, for Burrow and Chase to still be NFL leaders in passing yards and receiving yards, that's crazy work to me. And Burrow just had a down season. He didn't look like Joe Cool. He just looked like Joe. You dig what I'm saying?
Look like a Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Ordinary Joe. You dig?
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, I think they will be better this year somehow. You know, I think they really last year Joe Burrow didn't play none in the preseason, and every single year they start off slow. They drag out the gate. They always end up being 1-4 or 0-4. Then they make a major comeback, end up in the playoffs, and then something go good. So they're making a real push to be able to start off good. They're having a contract issue with Trey Hendrickson. They need to get that worked out. Yeah, One thing about the Bengals, man, they don't operate well. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay everybody they should pay. They took care of the quarterback, and they took care of Burrow, they took care of Chase, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And he get him some people to protect him because the old boy get hurt every single year, and I'm afraid that's going to happen again. You know what I'm saying?
They got to tighten up their defense.
Yeah, they recently signed Noah Fant to a contract, tight end. Signed Shamar Stewart to a contract at defensive end. They released running back Zach Moss. And then the Trey Hendrickson, they got stuff they got going on. You know, some of that stuff like that.
The other thing that sticks out to me about them, they went 3-5 at home last season. If you can't win at home, you can't win. You shouldn't have a better winning record on the road at 6-3, and you 3-5 at the crib, and then you 3-3 in the division. Yeah. The division alone, I mean, both them and your boys went 3-3 last year in this division. You dig what I mean? So with that being said, like they're gonna have to. That defense is gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to get these Hendrickson things if they expect to have any type of I guess more than one weapon. Because if all I got to do is sit back and deal with this and with no run game, then I'm straight.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Cleveland Browns. Yay! All right. Cleveland Browns, obviously, you know, we talked about earlier with Shedeur Sanders and then all the quarterbacks that 5 million quarterbacks that's all hurt with them. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on them? What they gonna do this year, bro?
They finished the season at 0-5 last season. Just giving y'all head. There was 3-14 overall, 2-6 at home, 1-8 on the road, like 3-9 in the conference. Cleveland Browns, they were going up. Like they were escalating, not to like they was on the incline on 2 seasons ago?
Yeah.
Like and everybody was like, man, Cleveland, the dog pound back, and then next thing you know, the dog got put back in the pound. You dig what I mean? Like it just it's not I don't know what's going on, especially with this 6 quarterback thing. Y'all should have been looking at getting other little tiny assets for those quarterbacks to throw to. Like 6 quarterbacks is freaking ridiculous on a roster, and your squad was 3-14. That tells me y'all have not a clue what y'all are doing. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think Myles Garrett is like the best thing they got there. And he wanted to trade too, then they paid him, and all of a sudden he felt happy. You know, that's
of course, I got my money.
Yeah, note to whatever dude name is for the Cowboys we were just talking about. Micah Parsons. But yeah, man, my thoughts on the Cleveland Browns, man, I don't think they'll be good again this year. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 6 quarterbacks, you ain't got no quarterback. Period.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No. You should have a starter, a backup, and one extra one. And then somebody on the scout team. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't supposed to have like 6 quarterbacks. That's goofy. Why do you got all those quarterbacks? You know what I'm saying? And I understand it's a lot of injuries, and I get all that. But they another bad ran franchise for a long, long time. You know, last time I thought they was good was when they had right before they got Besides injury.
Before they got
him, when they got the little quarterback for Tampa Bay that's been good for them right now.
Yeah, you talk Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. That was the last time they was good. They should never let him go for real. You know, but that's on them. All right, man. Last one we'll get to. My Pittsburgh Steelers. As you see, I got the black and yellow hat on. Notable things that happened with them before you go, bro. Aaron Rodgers, they signed him as a quarterback, and signed DK Metcalf. I think it was in the trade. They made another trade for traded Minka Fitzpatrick to the Miami Dolphins for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. You know, a couple of things. They re-signed TJ Watt. You know what I'm saying? Big things they did really over the summer. But go ahead, bro. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it is all they do is win. And this is what I'm talking about. They have not had a losing season in I don't know how long. No, they haven't won a Super Bowl. But they win every year. They were 5-3 at home, 5-4 on the road. The end of the season they went 1-4 when it was all said and done. But the bottom line is Mike Tomlinson is an excellent coach. But it's time for them to get over the hump. And I'm not sure how this Aaron Rodgers thing is about to go. Because is this about to be another what's my man? Pretty Ricky, what they call him. What's my man? I can't even think his name. He now with the Jets. I can't think of my man. That's Sierra's husband.
Russell Wilson.
Okay, Russell. No disrespect, Russell. I just couldn't think of it. But we thought he was going to go there and revive his career. It didn't happen. Now he's up in it's Giants or Jets now.
Who is that?
Where did Russ go?
Giants.
Okay, so he was with the Giants. Fields is with the Jets. So they got rid of them two. They both went to New York. In comes Aaron Rodgers. Can Aaron Rodgers stay healthy?
That's the big question.
That's the question there because Aaron is not Tom.
No.
And that's what we need. And I don't even know who y'all backup quarterback is. You see what I'm saying? So because we've been hearing about Aaron so much that is the Aaron Rodgers acquisition a game changer for them. And my opinion is they're going to be third in this division. Go ahead, bro. I know I went long-winded.
It's all good. I think they will be third in this division. To the question you just asked and you just posed, is it Aaron Rodgers a game changer for them? Yes, because he's a competent quarterback. They have pure D trash quarterbacks. The closest thing to a competent quarterback they had last year was Russell Wilson. They came out rolling. Justin Fields was playing well at first. Then went to Russell Wilson. They was playing good. And this is my goal for the Steelers. Win in the playoffs. Thank you. You always and banana peel into the playoffs every year. You always get there, but you don't win nothing. I need you to win something. And if you can keep Aaron Rodgers upright, you got a good wide receiver in DK Metcalf. You got Calvin Austin on the other side. You got other players. You got a decent team. If you just keep that man upright, keep him healthy, then you have a chance because Aaron Rodgers is not long. He's very long in the tooth. He's been on the field forever. And like you said, he is not Brady. Brady lives the TB12 method. He eats healthy. He don't eat nightshades. He only eats certain fruits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's serious about this thing. Aaron Rodgers is not like that. But Aaron Rodgers recently got married. Maybe he calmed down a little bit. You know, who knows? I think it'll be a little bit more competent because he's just a smart quarterback. But the thing is, will he stay upright? That is the biggest question, because last year the Jets didn't do good, but he didn't have a terrible year once he got to playing.
No,
the
he
rest
didn't.
of the team was bad. So, it's not all on him. But we'll see. And that has been our wrap-up and predictions for the AFC North. Yeah. So we think the Browns going to Brown. They're going to be Doodoo Brown. You know what I'm saying? We think my bad. We think the Bengals will be better. I don't think they'll be Super Bowl. I think the Ravens going to be good, but they ain't winning the Super Bowl as well. I think, like Rob said, they missed their window. They should have won last year, and it was not the quarterback's fault. You know what I'm saying? It was a wide open pass this dude dropped. I remember in that playoff game, and they messed around and lost. Lamar Jackson handled his business last playoff, but he didn't win. At the end of the day, W's and L's is what matter, and he didn't get the dub at the end of the day. Steelers, I think they have another mediocre season, but they will get to the playoffs, and hopefully they win a game. That's my thoughts on that. All right, man, let's get into the one word of the day before we get on up out of here. This one word. No. Of the day. All right. One word of the day is the WNBA. Rob, tell them why before we run a little video.
Okay, so this is about 2 weeks ago. We had a situation where a young lady lost a wig on the thing, and everybody laughed about it. And she ran down, and she went and fixed it, and she came back to the game. The one word of the day part is a fan made a comment about said wig hitting the ground. One of the players heard it, and they booted this fan out for making a comment. Not to the young lady. They just overheard. So it's like if me and C say, she bald-headed in the mud, and one of the players heard me. One of the players heard me and got me kicked out for making an opinion. Nobody knows what was truly said.
Right.
But it was in conversation, and it wasn't even to the player who wig fell off. So roll the clip, brother.
All right, brother. My bad, dog. OG. Here we go.
A lot, but at the end, they went through the rim. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna go head to the back. Oh no.
Timeout.
A few minutes later.
So the officials are now talking to arena security here. As you can see,
they made fun of her for the situation on the
All right. Go ahead, bro.
The players are saying that they made fun of her for the situation on the floor and kicked this person out. That's why you the one word of the day. Y'all are focusing on the wrong things.
How was that caught on a hot mic? Y'all are grown. Listen, y'all fight, and we were just not arguing, just talking about people not throwing stupid dildos on the floor and treat them with like a respectable league and all that. This shows, okay, y'all like some pansies, little babies. Dog, it's a respectable league. If they ain't call out her name or whatever, then call her a female dog or something like that, say something like that, man, let that man talk his stuff. It's basketball. Trust me, if you sitting near the front row, they talking crazy. Just because her wig fell and somebody was joking about it, so what? Her wig fell. It was funny.
She bald-headed.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would have been heated, bro.
The lace front fell off. Okay, whatever.
Now here's the thing about it. You kicked them out for making it, but the broadcasters had to stop from laughing.
Right.
You did like.
Can you be professional?
So,
I mean, it was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny. Let me calm down. It was a little funny. You know
it was
what I'm
funny.
saying?
But to get that person kicked out because Alyssa Thomas is the one who heard, and it was like she said this. And they get them kicked out. Like unless it was a derogatory statement, like you know what I'm saying, like something dealing with like a racial slur or something like that. I get it. But there's hecklers everywhere. There's professional hecklers who go to the game just to heckle the opposite team. Matter of fact, they buy tickets behind the opposing team's bench to make comments to get into their head. Yeah. So I mean, sometimes it go too far, but man, that was whack. I don't care.
Bro.
That was whack.
We didn't say this in debate. I mean, in What's Poppin', I forgot to tell you about that. Now, there's some group that bought the Connecticut Sun from Boston, right? And they're moving them to Boston. Okay.
Yeah, 2027.
If you can't deal with somebody saying something about your hair in Boston, you better get some thick skin because you finna hear it all. You know what I'm saying?
Hope she wear a hairband. Now you silly, Mr. G.
And Hagen say he'll sue the W for something like that. I mean, for real, bro. Like, talking about a wig. Okay, the wig fell off. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that,
I get it's embarrassing, bro, but come on, bro.
No, it's hearsay at that point. I may have said one thing and you thought you heard me because I'm in this arena and swarping down I said it. So now I'm telling you, I didn't just say that. What's she talking about? Yeah. There's no proof what was said. It was players heard. And the reason I said move to WNBA, I actually had the caption up there, but I see when the video processed after editing, the caption was gone. I wanted you to see what she said if you couldn't hear it. The players are saying that he said something or that someone said something about her. Yeah. Are we serious right now? Teacher, he talking about me. That's
He's not being nice. Come on, bro.
That's the one where and I'm not talking about the players because I get it. I'm talking about the WNBA for kicking that fan out that game. That's all.
Listen,
that's all I'm saying.
Where's all that smoke for people throwing them daggum dildos on the floor? Throw them out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get the cameras up there and find them. They disrupting the game. Look, little mama lost her wig. Laugh it off and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Like, why we shouldn't even be laughing at her for wearing a wig for real. I mean, when you play ball, if you ever play ball, my boy Rob used to have braids back in the day. You play ball with hair, your hair is messed up. You feel what I'm saying? When you got longer hair, it happens. You know what I'm saying? So them wearing a wig, that's just like, okay, damage control. I just throw this wig on, play this game. I ain't got to worry about doing nothing to my head. I ain't laughing at that. The way that the fact that it fell off is funny. All right, man. Like, it goes to another point, bruh. I know America is PC to have thin skin. Come on, man. Toughen up, dog. Come on, bro.
A little better than that.
You gotta be a little bit better than that. Like, I understand the stuff with the people throwing the sex toys on there. That offends the kids. That's a bad look for a professional business to have that happen. A wig. Come on, man. A comment made about a wig. Come on, man.
So it goes back to our debate fuel where they thought me and you was arguing for real.
Right.
We focus on the wrong stuff. We focus on the drama and not the game. And that's what bothers me. And that's what my point was them weeks ago.
Yeah.
That focus on the game and what they're bringing to the table. Instead, you want to know what they zoom in on every time one of them toys hit the ground? The toy.
Right.
Now, it's unfortunate to hit old girl in the forehead. That's a whole, that's, come on, man.
All right, man. We're going to end the show.
I'm being serious, bro.
End the show. We were doing good.
Got 2 minutes before I get us canceled. Have you ever thought I really enjoy what this guy with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Listen, man, we silly, we goofy. Yes. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Sometimes you gotta laugh some of this stuff off. We ain't just laughing at the WNBA. No. Trust when I tell you, if you come back, we laugh at a lot of stuff on this show that folks be like, man, y'all ain't right. If you want to sow a seed, Not the Same Podcast.
Please do.
At what is it called? Cash App. Yeah, Not the Same Podcast and all them other little things over there. You can go to www.notthesamepodcast.com/support. If you want to use PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, however you want to do it, or like they did tonight, get into the comments. Those are the ways that you can support us. Listen, I'm going to put this out there because America is very, very soundbite-ish. Mm-hmm. If you caught us, we're not downing the WNBA. We actually like the game. I went to the All-Star game last year, had a great time. You dig what I mean? Went to the whole festivities for the All-Star game out in Arizona. So it's not about that. It's the sports. And that's what we're all about and having fun. And if you can't joke or have fun, this show not for you. Go find you something else. Real talk.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Listen, thank y'all for watching the show.
That is crazy.
Appreciate y'all sliding through, man. If you enjoy, Christian hip hop or positive music or something like that, man, make sure you tune in tomorrow. You enjoy talking about hot topics similar to these, but maybe not sports. Come in tomorrow for our hot topic music show, man. Same time, same bat time, same bat place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
man.
that being said, man, before we further get canceled.
Right.
I'm C-Micah.
And I'm Robert Dean.
And brother, we're going to save ourselves and show ourselves out the door. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, tell them it's not the same. Just the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this Lace Arena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.